strongly up again. You can see the areas going nice and rosy using the fingers. Knuckles into that long area of fascia. So I've got my fingers in a line and I'm just working them up and down the edge of that occipital bone. And then my hand upwards and supporting, stretching the neck up like this. Fingers together and thumbs in the centre. Lovely, really encouraging the muscles over the top of the head to relax.
Hi guys, Victoria here. You're going to love this video. This is me massaging hubby Jez. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, so having turned over, introduced another warm towel. Bearing in mind the couch is heated, the oil is heated, the room and the floor, and the towels, the oil, everything is heated. So it all encourages the body to relax. I am certainly an advocate of applying warmth, applying heat. Whenever I have a client with a sore back, crook shoulder, even arthritis and other pain around the body, I tend to say apply heat. In fact, I know a lot of people that when I introduce my hands to their abdomen for an abdominal massage, that there is a lot of cool there, cold areas, and there shouldn't be. The stomach should be nicely warm, not too hot, just nicely warm. And so any extremes of temperature, heat or cool, tend to tell me that there's something not quite right there and that I need to be applying heat. So I have a TDP heat lamp, which is an infrared with Moxa heat lamp, which helps, and also all of these hot towels, etc., heated couch. So I'm introducing my hand to the right side of the shoulder, all the way down the neck, extending the shoulder and back up. So we're stretching out and firmly back up. And each time with an out breath, the head tends to come slightly further over, stretching that neck and shoulder away. So massaging down around the shoulder, up firmly with the thenar and heel of the hand, supporting the head with the other hand, and strongly up again. You can see the areas going nice and rosy. It's a really good sign. Shows the blood is coming to the area, and where there's blood, there's life, there's chi. Occiput, using the fingers. Nice long out breaths and let go, and coming around to the other side, massaging strongly up in a beautiful effleurage around the shoulder point, using my elbow into the couch as a lever, and then using the hand up in one long fluid motion, and then pushing the shoulder down again, strongly up and around, lovely, up that sternocleidomastoid, which can feel so tense center for a nice harmonizing stretch. Using my fingers just under the base of the occiput in order to encourage the head to tilt backwards in a beautiful neck release. And long again. This helps us with any head tension. It helps us feel clear, able to make decisions. Helps us with sleep, to avoid headaches and any head pain. So just symmetrical at the moment. And into the scalp, into the temples. And now we're going to use the knuckles on one side, so supporting the head over to the right while pushing the other shoulder down, using the knuckles into the soft tissue in between the shoulder and the spine, in that long line, picking up, pushing forward, bending that muscle forwards, using my forearm on the couch to anchor so that I can apply pressure without hurting myself. And then thumb up on the underside of that line of the sternocleidomastoid, finding that edge, bringing it up. This can feel quite sore here. And then allowing the head to drop back so that the sternocleidomastoid isn't tense, and then just picking it up and massaging it. This can feel very tense because of the job it has to do, and this can produce all kinds of sensations when it's too tight or in spasm. For instance, tinnitus. And a neck that is very tight, yes, you're more likely to get cricked neck or not sleep well because your neck won't release. But another thing is that constant ringing in the ears, and apparently it's to do with this muscle here. So the more you can massage this area, be gentle with yourself, be compassionate. Massage, I'm using my knuckles in the area now to help release any tension in this lovely long neck. And then almost behind the ear, bringing those knuckles up and forwards in a circular motion behind the ear into that saddle joint. Stretching it and then bringing it back and over, ready for the other side. Knuckles into that long area of fascia from the shoulder point. Lovely, getting into that soft area, not pushing on bone at all. This is all muscle. And then bending that muscle as I did on the other side. Bringing the muscle forwards, softening, encouraging it to let go and lengthen. And then the thumb, tracing that line forwards of the neck, but not on the front of the throat. This is simply to clear away in between that muscle and the front of the throat, and then working on the sternocleidomastoid with a nice strong thumb, strongly upwards in a circular fashion. base, at the centre, and at the top, and then bring the knuckles in. How does this feel, Jez?
Powerful.
Yeah. Is it too powerful?
No, I think it needed it actually.
Okay. Yeah. So I had my sternocleidomastoid muscle massaged in a very strong fashion last week when I was up at the core centre, and I certainly knew about it, and I'm actually being much softer with you than mine was, but I'm hoping this will help you sleep well tonight, will help you clear your head, sort out all of that stuff that's going around your head, so that you can see things more clearly. And then into that, it feels quite tense, but soft area underneath that line of the occiput. So I've got my fingers in a line, and I'm just working them up and down the edge of that occipital bone. Nice. And then both hands, thumbs and fingers working in unison, round and forwards, picking up the neck and pulling gently. Nice stretch. So now I'm going to do a nice neck release where we're going to come up, and I've got my two fingers either side of the spine, and then my hand upwards and supporting, stretching the neck up like this. Letting it tilt backwards, neck release, massaging the thumbs and stretching. Now it's loose and soft. Going to be even taller. Pushing the shoulders down, around, coming up again. We're going to repeat this 3 times. Stretching, massaging, warming that neck, lengthening, and letting it tilt back. And then stretching it nice and long. This time just letting it come back nice and long. Now into just a few minutes of a scalp massage to help also with the neck and cranial tension, coming around the occiput, massaging with fingers together around the occipital bone, large bone at the back of the cranium, around the temporals, bone on the sides coming up to the temples. Again, the fingers together at the moment. And then the parietals, massaging over the top of the head. Fingers together and thumbs in the centre. massage is particularly relaxing, but one thing I love that it does is it puts us more in contact with our spiritual side. So when we have our eyes closed, and I think most people have their eyes closed at this stage, we're far more likely to see some beautiful rainbow colours behind our closed eyelids that are stimulated from a scalp and facial massage. Occipital, temporal, parietal. And there is a line down the centre here called the sagittal suture. This line is really important to be treated. It's full of acupressure points, which are part of the meridian system in TCM. So just giving that a lovely stroke, telling it everything's okay. Your body has had a beautiful massage and you're going to sleep really well tonight. Then 2 further lines either side of that centre, coming down symmetrically and simultaneously, strongly down that area. And then I'm just going to petrissage technique into the side there. Lovely, really encouraging the muscles over the top of the head to relax. And now a little massage on the frontal bone, which is the forehead. That nice long bone over from one side to the other of the forehead, just stretching that muscle out, encouraging it to let go. Gentle circles from the centre and out. Gentle circles. And of course this helps dispel lines and wrinkles of the sort where they are vertical lines. Allowing them and encouraging them to go. Telling the forehead everything's all right. And then into the sphenoid bone, which actually stretches across the centre of the face. It includes the eye sockets. And it is so nice to have this treated and relieved. It responds well to massage, and it is responsible for also some of the endocrine system. For instance, the pituitary gland contained in the head just above the sphenoid. And then coming down to the zygomatics, massaging those cheekbones. Just a very gentle circular action. Beautifully relieving any tension. There's so many muscles and nerve endings in the face that respond so well to massage. And then coming away strongly over the ear and back. Doing that a few times from the zygomatic over the sphenoid, over the temporal, to the occiput and up the parietal. Really relieving so many cranial bones in one move. And just finishing with a nice shoulder reassurance up the neck, back of the ears, and I tend to use the thumb in that lovely soft skin tissue area at the very back of the ear, pulling the hair slightly and away. Every time I do this, I'm just getting slightly lighter with each movement. Very gently over the shoulders.